straightforward. She liked the idea to actually have one handle for both. And this is the resection. This is one of my fellow, Ludovica Baldari, Dr. Ludovica Baldari. As you can see here, she can control, okay, keeping your hand inside. She's putting everything inside. She doesn't have to leave one of her hand just to touch. Also, the articulation that is not automatic is very good. And this is the stability. And right in the corner, you have a manual stapler, okay? And see how much the manual stapler moves. And this is the same version done by Ludovica. You see, first of all, the grasper is by himself because she had to leave it on. And I show you in this video, side to side, automatic stapler with Intocare and manual stapler on the top. Look what happened when she started activating. Look how much everything moves in comparison to the automatic. That looks even, fixed, completely fixed and completely stable. And I think this made the difference. And it made a lot of difference also when you perform a right ileocolic anastomosis. And this is myself using the same handle as the previous one and performing the anastomosis at the colorectal anastomosis. And you appreciate a lot the fact that even when you actually push out the envelope, is doing very, very gently, very, very stable. You don't have to move to activate everything. Everything stays stable, it's very light, and then you choose, you close it, once again, extremely stable, and then you choose the height, depending on how thick is your tissue. You can go higher or lower, okay? And then gently you remove everything, and it's coming out. And another aspect that we like to see is also the donuts. With this stapler, I found that the donuts is actually extremely thicker than the usual stapler that we're using it. And another aspect that we did investigate is actually we always check the anastomosis transientally, and we can also check the perfusion of the anastomosis by using ICG. We do this before performing the surgery. And what I surprised, but this is very preliminary, is that that is a standard surgical circular stapler. I won't tell you which brand. And this is the Intocare, and it looks that, because probably you can choose the height of the staple, the perfusion on the staple line, you see every staple is actually creating a little bit of ischemia at the beginning. But it looks that the perfusion of the staple line is actually much higher than the one you can see there in the left, that is a standard surgical staple. So this is probably a field of interesting investigation that we're probably going to do in the future. Maybe using this system. These is a spectral imaging system device that is not commercially available in Europe. And as you can see, give you the color mapping and the perfusion. So we'll be interested. This is not the Intocare, this is another surgical staple. Probably with this one, we can evaluate the perfusion at the level of the surgical staple line as well, which is probably going to be interesting for the evaluation of the surgical staple. So that's it. This is my preliminary experience. Overall, as I mentioned, is very good. The handling that you probably will be able to see it or try it. I mean, overall, the imaging section is very interesting. And I'd just like to thank so my group because they are exposed on a weekly basis on new technology and they actually cope with my craziness. I would like to thank them for everybody. And I thank you very much.